that's all I want to do. I just want to like chill, play some games, but like I got a lot to do today because of like, you know, piled up from yesterday, from, you know, more to do today. I gotta get done, so throughout the day today. Again, I just want to play games. Yeah, I got stuff to do, so I can't just play video games all the time, you know. Gotta do stuff. But this is a single reason why I mean, like, just want to sit and play Elden Ring or sit and play fucking PS5 or something. of junk on the top of this can. Yeah, that was a lot. Got it though. Probably just how they had it stored. I mean, it's not the company's fault. It's probably just how they had it stored. There's a bunch of stuff on it. So I'm slowly fixing my hair. You got more to do. It's so hard to get the back on your own. But I just, I don't know. Been back so many times for them to do it wrong again, eventually. I mean, I guess it's not every time. Like, but yeah, 365 was right. I should have tried to get the same person. I had to figure out the lady's name that does it really well. Hot. Hot. Hot again. Like a grain of rice went right in my can. I want to finish this, but I want my soup too. And I want that soup. Yep. 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 Food and then food. And 0 concurrence, with 1 cycling in and out. Zero concurrent with 1 cycling in and out. No reason why this shouldn't be all over the swipe feed. Yeah, there's no reason. There's no reason why this should not be just right all over the swipe feed. With the same 1 concurrent cycling in and out. And that's how this works. Especially when you just have food type into your title. It's a pretty obvious thing for the algorithm to use. Pretty easy. Get a little food stickers. I think that it's sort of blatantly obvious at this point to see that YouTube is in fact censoring, restricting content. I think it's very obvious at this point. And especially in that last stream where we proved that this past one where I'm talking, politics, talking about the the situation with Zelensky and stuff, and we're just pretending like we don't see 5, 6, 7 concurrents, and stuff like that. At least 6, and all throughout the stream we're seeing these numbers, and they're just lying, on the graph below. There's just it's like they're pretending like it doesn't exist. And then we had 3 concurrents in the stream for the longest time when I pointed it out, and then you could clearly see even the first time I pointed it out that the graph had just said 2 concurrents the whole time. And we had already gotten a 3rd like too that wasn't mine. Yeah, I mean, I was sitting there streaming, I didn't like it. So it was we're talking about 3 separate likes that showed up there by different other people that were not me. And again, I don't have any alts or anything like that. I literally just have this account, and that's it. And it doesn't benefit me to sit here and mess with my own account and stuff like that when I had a good thing going. And so, also just confirming that we have the 1 concurrent still cycling in and out. So yeah, again, just YouTube doing the same thing that they've always done, lying. You know, it's like Trump. If you prove something, you know it's true. YouTube will just state the opposite, regardless of how true it actually is. About day to do some mulch. Some mulching. I like working with mulch and cedar and stuff, like cedar chips and stuff. It smells good. There's a lot of traffic, man. So again, YouTube is sitting here lying about the traffic again. 0 concurrence. It's just one cycling in and out, just constantly. So what they're doing is they're lying about concurrence on my device at home because they can't stop it from trending. On this device, they're actually preventing trending from happening. You know, it's kind of amazing. It's kind of amazing how YouTube is intentionally restricting traffic. Amazing. How much fraud that YouTube can get away with. Kind of makes you wonder if some of these people that are established will have large channels should have a shitload more views, a shitload more following, stuff like that. You know, like basically everybody should be higher, almost like YouTube's intentionally taking a bigger cut than they're supposed to. Sit there on stream and we see those numbers, those concurrents going higher than the graph shows. Those are inconsistent numbers, man. You know what I'm saying? There's no other way to say it. You know, like you can't tell me that's not an additional view at that point. Like you're just sitting there lying about it. Saw another one concurrent cycle in and out. It's like always. Isn't that hard to see? Yeah, like that's the point. I'm not even really looking at it. I can easily just see it out of the corner of my eye. Just see it. It's so easy to see. Yeah, I mean, like, it's as easy as looking at any number. I can see my speed without looking at it. I can see the time without looking at it, you know. Like, that's the point. Like, if I can see that 1, just 1, 0. 1, 0. Like, it's full of shit. Now, essentially, they lie. You know, essentially, the lie is that they would have you believe that like what you type in the title and stuff like that has anything to do with your trending and stuff. No. Nope. Now that they've decided it hasn't, they're gonna mess with that. So that way, it's all based on what you say. So that way, if you would talk about the problems that YouTube isn't doing anything about, you just, you know, end up on their detrending. And then we sit there in the swipe feed and we show what they are promoting, and it's like people gambling. It's like slot machines and shit, like hundreds or thousands of people are sometimes watching this slot machines and just gambling. This is what they're promoting instead of an actual American's opinion. Somebody is affected by Trump, somebody that's being harmed by that administration regularly and can speak about it. Instead of promoting that, that is information. I am being harmed by the Trump administration regularly. Regularly, my life is harmed by that administration. Yep. And right there, I get a warning on my device saying something about it being too hot or something like that. The very second that I start talking incessantly about Trump and Trump and Trump and Trump administration, this and that, Trump, I get a warning about my device getting too hot. And only then Only then did that warning come up. Again, this would have been the time in the trash YouTube app where they would have brought up the swirlies, made the screen go like this. That's all that would have happened. So like on the YouTube app, that's the point. That's what happened on the YouTube app. I would have just done this. That's the point. Like they're literally just sitting here trying to break up the stream, and that's the point. They want me to use the YouTube app so they can do this endlessly. That's the point. It's completely janky as hell. So YouTube sits here and does this to everybody. They fuck with the YouTube app to break up your stream. The point is that's why everybody is going with the other apps. And the point is I'm sitting here telling you that I'm actively a person experiencing a negative impact from the Trump administration. Regularly, I am harmed by that administration. Regularly, I feel the impacts of what they aren't doing, of the things they're doing that harm us. And I'm informing you regularly. I'm talking about these things, and I'm talking about them in a reasonable way and stuff like that. And we're sitting here trying to pretend like YouTube isn't literally just committing acts of terror against civilians. You know, because this is politically biased. This is politically based. These are acts of terror, where essentially you are doing all of these things that you claim to have policies for, and manipulating situations, ads, trackers, all kinds of stuff that YouTube has an effect over. They have those trackers. They do use trackers to identify you every single time you're on their device. That's it. So when they use all of these things, and there's all these people that have access to this and can obtain your data and stuff like that through these trackers and stuff like that. Me sitting here talking to you about Trump, the one fucking guy that cannot fucking stand it when people talk bad about him, the biggest fucking child on the planet. Conveniently, my bit rate's moving around all over the goddamn place, and they're breaking up the stream and yada yada yada, and this does it more than anything, and I'm proving it. I'm starting to prove that. So then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, this guy comes in and starts doxing me, my entire family, and putting it all over his channel. This guy was the payoff. This guy is like the missing link. This guy is the guy that's trying to make it all go away for the person that's doing this. And essentially take the heat for this person, which is kind of weird. Because that's the point, like, no, this is very obviously the Trump administration. This is very obviously where we have rich people actually reaching in and affecting free speech. And then conveniently you have Elon Musk claiming he doesn't like that prior to this happening. Well, sort of kind of around it happening. Claiming that it's happening to him all the while. It is happening to other people, and he's the one that can't prove it. And he goes to great lengths to do it. Look. This is so stupid. Like, it's so obvious what's going on there. Where you just literally have people this impacted by how foolish they are at not admitting that they're wrong about a candidate or something like that. Like this adamant, this disgusting. Well, that actually proves that you are wrong about your candidate. The fact that you would do all that, like that actually proves it. He's turning the person you vote for is turning you into this terrorist. That's wow. That says something. And again, it's the only time in history it's happened. Remember, all these people stormed the Capitol. Democrat voters didn't do that. Biden voters did. Nobody did that except people claiming to vote for Trump. That's it. No, what this is assholes in the government want to silence people and use things to silence people who talk about this stuff because they want people to shut up and forget it ever happened. This is what you can't do. That's the point. That's all this is. There's a lot of different things, it's this, it's that, it's the other thing, but no, again, remember, people manipulate certain things and show you things at certain times, get you to think, like how many times does this guy come in my chat, like the guy that's doing this, that's stalking and stuff, and like, this is why he's doing this, or this is why he's doing this, and he says this, but then I prove that he's wrong. And then he retracts it. Or like basically it's just very obvious. There's so many times he thinks something and he's actually wrong. He's actually just fucking wrong. And over and over and over that's happening. So this is where you start to rationalize, yeah, like I recognize as somebody that's a troll that would just be wrong a bunch of times and say things intentionally. But also recognize when it's possible too that somebody's using those incorrect things to mislead, misinform, and stuff like that. And this is what you have to rationalize, is that some people are manipulated. Some people actually would believe a scam like that, like where like a scammer contacts them saying they're police or FBI or something like that. This is why I made everybody aware and stuff of certain things, and made the statement that I personally wasn't being investigated and stuff like that, so that way, anybody that would be asked questions and stuff specifically about me would instantly know it's a scam. And you should report that person to the actual police. That was always the fucking point. So anyway, the point is this troll and these other people are just making it this, and this, and this, meanwhile missing the whole fucking point, because that's what scammers do. That's the point. They do this all the time. How many times do you hear about a scammer pretending to be fucking Brad Pitt? Or like somebody that they're obviously, Brad Pitt's not gonna, like, this is how stupid it is. People really believe this. Like, this is the point, is like, come on, like, if they're gonna pretend to be Brad Pitt, they're gonna pretend to be police, they're gonna pretend to be this person, that person. The point is, if people believe it and they think people will believe it, they're gonna fucking try it. And so the point is, yeah, like I mean, that's a real scam that actually just recently happened. I mean, really, it is unfortunate that somebody could be misled that way, and they're really convincing, I guess, sometimes, But that's the point, is, well, that seems stupid to us. It clearly wasn't stupid to them. So just some of us really need to admit that we're like kind of stupid with stuff and things like that in order to kind of get to a certain point. And then suddenly we're like, okay, yeah, we're not going to be stupid with that anymore, because now we know we were stupid with it. We can admit that and move forward. If you never admit you were stupid with it, you don't move forward. You just stay the same. You stay stupid with that thing. There's a lot of people. Don't call it stubborn anymore. No. It's gone past that. Can't be nice about it anymore. When it affects everyday lives. Like, this is insane. All these people. I mean, it's great. I like to see it, but it's just, it's just really busy, that's all. Just gotta be careful. like to see the store busy, though. You know, like, obviously, I like to see them doing business. One concurrent. Jenny Flynn was one concurrent. The person that is, by the way, the person that's coming in here, all the alts and stuff over the years, that, like, somebody came in here trying to say something about all these streams and stuff like that must be expensive, you don't pay the bills, yada yada yada. This person's doing it because that's their motive, like it bothers them or something like that. They are looking at my situation and understand it this much, yet are looking at my situation from some sort of perspective they don't understand. So therefore, to them, it looks a certain way. And so they're just like fucking around with things because, again, to them, it just looks a certain way and they don't understand my situation. So they're just like, fuck. Again, so many times this happened where somebody came in and said something antagonizing like that and just proved that they're just a fucking piece of shit with too much power. Again, like, this is somebody that literally just looks at somebody's situation from their perspective, doesn't know anything about it. Maybe they asked somebody else who's lying to them, or, you know, like they don't know these people. And then again, they don't even know me. And so, like, this is the point. They reach in and they do something, and again, all that is them forcing their way into a situation that they understand this much about. You know what I mean? So, we've seen that throughout the years. Yeah, like, it's the sort of thing where people, like, they look at the stuff that I have and they look at, you know, this is the point. It's supposed to look a certain way. You know, like, if you have an image as a streamer and you know what you're doing, you're supposed to look a certain way. You have to, even Asmongold said that people want to watch somebody that appears rich. How hard of a concept is this to understand? So, like, you essentially just do things to appear this way, and I am such a good fucking actor, and I am so good at it, I have ruffled feathers. I have pissed people off, because I have appeared to look this way or that way at various times, okay? People are just fucking stupid. And literally just can't handle their own immaturity. You know, they had kids, they did things they regret now, and they look at my situation and you know, like, they just judge it because of that. Because they regret having kids or whatever regret they have, and they would never admit it. That's all. It's just like an envy or something like that. That's it. That's all it is. And, like, they need to talk to some sort of fucking therapist or something like that. But they put that on me. They think I need that. It's like, no. I'm good. Trust me. This is why I'm literally fucking by myself. I'm fucking good. I don't go and seek out others when I don't have everything situated and set. No, I don't fucking do that. This is what everybody else's fucking problem is. They go and they seek out and have relationships and have sex and have kids and... yeah, other fucking people do that. I don't fucking do that shit. Okay. Okay. So yeah, that time I definitely left it in the fucking sun. I'll admit that. So yeah, that was me that time. So this, just do that. If you're gonna try to say it's too hot now, because I know it ain't. So yeah, I cooled it down a bit. I cooled it down a bit, but yeah, I did leave it in the sun that time. Anyway, best body wash on the market. I have to actually get it. I came back and then I had to go back in. Oh yeah, and just so y'all know, no politician randomly stopped to pay for my groceries. Just so y'all know. Yeah, no random politician stopped to pay for my groceries. That didn't happen. That doesn't happen in real life. It was a one-time deal. That doesn't happen in real life. Yep. But yeah, anyway, I had to actually come back out and go back in because it's crazy. Like, the best body wash I've ever used, I found in their gift shop. I've never seen it before. It's nowhere else. I can't get it anywhere else but their gift shop. I can't even get it in the store. I guess I could probably get it online from the website, which is probably what I'll eventually start doing. But it lasts a while. It lasts much longer than normal body wash because of how concentrated it is, and it's extremely good stuff. It's like all natural shit. Yeah, it's all natural shit, man. Now, the one I had last time, I'm trying a different one this time. This one matches the color of my clothes today, but the one I had last time was like a yellowish color. It kind of reminded me, you guys remember when Axe used to have, what was that one called? Snake peel, right? It kind of reminds me of that, but obviously not that. But this one's like a blue color, and I forget what scent it is, but it's nice. It smells good, and I can't wait to try this one versus the other one. Just to see if it is better But again, yeah, like, again, the best body wash I've ever used. I had to get it, again, I have to go into their gift shop to get it there instead of the regular store. It's just funny. But I mean, it's understandable. They're going to have some stuff that, you know, that's exactly right. You know, that's the point. It's, you know, that gets you to go to the gift shop instead. But like I said, I can justify it because, again, it's truthfully lasts like twice as long. It's like super concentrated. It even says that on it. It says it's super concentrated. Like, that's the point of it. It's like literally the point of it. But yeah, that was yeah, that was me, because I left it in the sun that time. You know, like all the other times we're talking about it's given warnings. We're talking about how, like, I got, like, you know, cold air blowing on this thing, you know. Yeah, I mean, like, this is what you have to realize is, like, I'm not an idiot. I know, I understand that it heats up, uses more, and I also understand we're in a car. I understand dashboard. I understand windshield, and I do understand it heats up, and I do have the cold air on, like, just all the time. It's always. That's why you see me with a hoodie. I'm bundled up usually. It is always fucking cold in here when I'm streaming for that reason. It's always fucking cold in here. Yeah. Like, I only put it on to a certain point, and then, like, it's just cold. But yeah, as you can see, what YouTube is supposed to do. And so, like, the point is, like, why does it happen on my, you know what I mean, like the desktop app and all that? Yeah, just figuring out what browser you're using and ending in the browser. Shouldn't have to tell them that. But that's the point. I don't. They know how it works. Yeah. So. But yeah, got some soda. Got some food. But yeah, you know, it's fucking, dude, it's 45 degrees out. It ain't warm. Yeah, like, it's just Pennsylvania. It's fucking 45 degrees. It ain't warm. The wind is blowing. You see people with jackets. Like, it ain't warm, dude. No. Like, yeah, like, I'll admit that one time it happened, that one time, because, again, the sun was right there. The orientation of the sun was right behind where this device was. So, yeah, the sun beating down on the device. Yeah, of course it's going to fucking do that. And this is me telling you that was like, that's the point. I'll admit when it was my bad. This is me telling you that. This is me owning up to it. Yep, my bad, left it in the sun. So right now the sun's directly on it too. It's just directly behind it right now. So yeah, like a little bit it's gonna do that. But the point is, like, if I got that fucking air blasting, yeah, I mean, like, that's only gonna happen for so long, and it's not like, you know, constant when I'm driving. You know, I turn different directions and stuff. But yeah, with it just sitting there, yeah, that fucking thing's got a lens on it, man. It's got a magnifier. Yeah, no, I get that. But like, you know, that's the point. Is very rarely is that actually going to happen. You're not living in the sun. It's not direct sunlight. We're not talking about that. But you know, that time, that's the point. Yeah, this time, yeah, that was my bad. That was. I did leave it in direct sun. That's the point. Yeah, okay, that's gonna do it. That's gonna do it. Or yeah, like if I can understand if I am driving directly at the sun for X amount of time, but that's usually not the case. It's usually not the case. And very rarely around here is that going to happen. It's always on the turn or something. Anyway, we'll pick up in a bit probably.